Red Table, for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yes.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
And to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But, you know, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yeah.
That became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at thy wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. All right. I want to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and bridle this truth. All right, so as y'all just seen in that clip, all right, you got this Jada Pinkett Smith woman and, all right, and this Will Smith, you know what I'm saying, this nigga, you know what I'm saying, they basically giving you their version of what, you know what I'm saying, been going on lately, because I think it was probably about 5 days to a week ago, you had this other nigga named August Alsina talking about he was in a relationship with Will Smith's wife, Jada, all right? And that's wickedness, all right? That's an adultery, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? I did a video on it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Esau being the devil, you know what I'm saying? He took it down, so it's just a follow-up. But yeah, it say sitting out with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and And so through thy desire thou fall into destruction, all right? Because when you sitting with another man's woman and you know what I'm saying, doing all that talking and all that shit, you might start wanting, all right? And then you're going to fall into destruction because you're going to commit adultery, all right? And these women, you know what I'm saying, they lose. They don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? She even went as far as to say, which is finna come on in that next clip because I broke it down in 3-minute intricums. She even going to say Will didn't have no say-so in that. It was all on her as far as who she gives her body to, all right, which is off as well, you know what I'm saying? Because the woman is not in control of her body, all right? She belongs to her husband. All right, let me go to Ecclesiasticus. Let me see this. Ecclesiasticus 26. Start at verse 13. It said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. All right, so that's what you just seeing right there. That's why Will was looking like he was looking, and his countenance is gonna get even more fucked up. You know what I'm saying? As the videos continue, it say, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. And that's what you're seeing with Will, all right? Even though they saying it was 4 years ago and whatnot, you see, therefore to be brought to the forefront today, it's fucking with him mentally, all right? Because here it is, the world is basically laughing at him like, man, you basically gave another man permission to mow your woman down, all right? And even if you didn't give him permission to do it, you still with her. You stayed with her throughout it, all right? You didn't put her away, all right? Let's go down to verse 19 and say, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, all right? That's letting you know you women, you know what I'm saying, are extremely wicked, all right? You're the weaker vessel, especially Eve, the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American woman. All right, go down to verse 24. No, I'm going to read verse 23. It said, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. That's what you just seen with Will, and he's going to continue to look like that. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And that's what Will did, all right? He gave that wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. He said he was basically done with her, and he wanted her to go find happiness, and he was going to go find happiness. But if he was going to do that, he should have did this part right here in verse 26. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. All right, so if your woman is out of order and she don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do what you telling her to do, you cut her ass off and let that bitch go, all right? You let her ass go. Point blank, period, simple, all right? But you don't do what this nigga did, all right, and take the damn demon back. Now she got you looking like a fucking clown all over social media, even though at the end of the day, the majority of you, you know what I'm saying, you males in that Hollywood genre, undercover homosexuals anyway, as well as your women. They undercover homosexuals as well. And I highly doubt that August Alsina, excuse me, is the only man that she stepped out on you with, all right? I'm pretty sure it was numerous others, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's let the next clip go, and then I'm gonna come right back with some more scriptures. Lord willing, it be edifying.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. We
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think, so, I mean, because this is your red table and you like brought yourself to the red table, I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It had been so long since I felt good.
Right.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
All right, so y'all just seen that part again, all right? And you seen the part where she said it was up to her, all right, to do whatever she wants to do, you know what I'm saying, as far as giving consent to have sexual relations with another man, all right? She used the word entanglement, but motherfucker, it's adultery, all right? This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 23. It say, I'm going to read it again. I read this a while ago. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees, all right? And you seeing that, all right? This Will Smith nigga looks broken, all right? But it's Ecclesiastes 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gave Will Smith this wicked-ass woman because he's a wicked-ass man. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying, to see this, all right? Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. We don't have no love for you fucking two-thirds. What you go through is what you go through, all right? This is your judgment, all right? And, you know what I'm saying? She talking about at the end of that segment, she was saying she just wanted to feel good. She wanted to feel good. She sounded like Halle Berry on Monsters Ball when she was letting that dirty, nasty Edomite, you know what I'm saying, Billy Bob Thornton run up in her and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show you black women are fucking destroyed. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 6. They say, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All right? And you know what I'm saying? That's self-explanatory in herself. Jada Pinkett is living a pleasurable life. All right? And Will Smith has provided a pleasurable life for himself as well as her as well. But at the end of the day, she was in this genre before he got with her. So she was already wicked, all right? That's why the scripture say a wicked woman is given in portion to a wicked man, all right? And everybody that's in that genre of Hollywood is for the most part wicked, all right? I ain't gonna say for the most part. All you motherfuckers are wicked. You know what you do, all right? You know what you had to do to get that money, all right? So let me let this other one play, and then I'm gonna come right back. All right, also before I let that one play, let me read this too. This is Leviticus 20 and 10. It say, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress, shall surely be put to death. All right, so according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying, Jada is supposed to be put to death, as well as August Alsina is supposed to be put to death for this crime, all right? You've committed adultery, all right? You put your rod where it need not go, boy, all right? And as for her, she didn't cry out. So that means she accepted it and she liked it. She went as far as to say she got into an entanglement, which basically means she got into, you know what I'm saying, a sexual relationship with another man, all right? Adultery, All right, and the punishment for adultery, according to the Bible, is death. All right, for both parties. All right. So let's let that other clip play.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgression.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
well, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. And as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
Yeah, because for me this was years ago, right? So the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
It happened so long ago.
And our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing
Right.
through it, I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover,
Yeah.
about myself,
Yeah.
the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, Og and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods.
Yeah.
And a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right.
All right, it's back on me. This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. It say, whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. All right, so as you seen, I'm saying, these motherfuckers are sitting down laughing and joking about this shit like it's something funny. All right, just going to show you how wicked, Jake is, all right? And that's all. Let me get that in Romans right quick. Let me go to Romans chapter 1. Let's see, get Romans 1. Gonna jump down to the bottom to verse 32. It says, well, let me see. We'll start at verse 29. It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. All right, and that's what you just seen. These motherfuckers think this is funny. They take pleasure, all right, in doing wickedness, all right? And that's why Yahweh Shemel Shah can destroy them, all right? But what I'm saying, she actually went as far as to say she don't think what she did was a sin, all right? She said it wasn't a transgression. So let's get Matthew 5 and 17. It say, think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am come not to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall teach one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. All right. And the book of and the law was in Moses' law. All right, that's in Deuteronomy, and Leviticus. All right, those are laws. All right, and statutes and commandments that were given to Moses to give to the Israelites. All right, and Yahweh Shema Shai just said he didn't come. Yahweh Shai just said they're not coming to destroy the law. All right, they're not coming to destroy the law or the prophets. All right, so you have committed a transgression. All right, and for you to sit there and laugh about it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be put to death. Let's read it again. This is Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress, shall surely be put to death. All right, so that's both parts, both parties. All right, you know what I'm saying? You wicked ass Jakes. That's why you gotta learn it. Death by pain on this side. All right, 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been numbered to the sword. All right, and especially, you know what I'm saying, you ones who've received your constellation on this prize, because the scriptures say in Luke, woe to you who are rich. You've already received your constellation, all right? You marked for the sword on this side, all right? So we got I think it's probably about 6 more minutes left of it. All right, we're going to let that shit play, and then we're going to close it out. All right, I'm going to read Matthew 5:19 again, because I just seen it a while ago. I didn't expound upon it the way I wanted to. I missed out the top part. Slack you for that. It's Matthew 5:19. It say, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. All right. So I misspoke a while ago. All right. So let me let this clip play right quick, and then we're gonna close it out.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways. And to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah, it's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Okay, that's probably true.
But, and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty. That's what you want. But, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
If you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
All right. So you seen it. You know what I'm saying? Wicked ass Israelites. This is Isaiah 3:11. It say, woe unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him. For the reward of his hands shall be given him. All right. So the reward of Will and Jada's hands is going to be given to them. All right. Because you see, they was fucking laughing. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was some fake ass laughs, but nevertheless, they were basically putting off the perception that they think this shit is funny. All right. Meaning they think the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is funny. All right. And you know what that means, all right? You mock the Lord, you get put to death. Let's go to Proverbs 28 and close out in that scripture, all right? Read verse 4. It says, they that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Most High Yahweh understand all things. Better is the poor that walketh in uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways. Though he be rich, whosoever keepeth the law is as a wise son, but he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. All right, let me go down to verse 9. It say, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. All right, and she clearly, you know what I'm saying, says she don't think adultery is a transgression, and transgression is a sin. And you find out what sin is through the law. All right, and the law was given by Moses, was given by the Most High Yahweh Basham Shai to Moses to give to the Israelites, which these two motherfuckers you've seen on this screen were. All right, but this word ain't got no place in them, and that's why they got to learn the death by pain. All right, so we're gonna close out with that. Abaratazai, it was edifying. Give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai Basham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.